Imagine a night that seemed ordinary, but actually held signals of intimacy that could only be understood by those who truly paid attention. Jungkook appeared on screen, alone, or perhaps not entirely alone? With a new microphone in front of him, a shy smile, and one ear left uncovered as if waiting for an inaudible voice, he greeted the world in silence. But for some fans, this wasn't just another live stream. It was a hidden message, readable only by hearts sensitive enough to perceive it. Welcome back to Jikook Moment, where even the smallest seconds can carry meaning, and silence can be louder than 1,000 words. Today, we're diving into one question. Was Jimin with Jungkook that night? Or was it something more than just being together? That night felt normal for most people. But not for those who had their Weverse notifications turned on, hoping for even a fleeting moment from their beloved idol. And sure enough, Jungkook appeared. Without much preamble, he started a live broadcast with a setting so simple, yet so full of meaning. The live didn't last long. There was no grand backdrop, no major announcement. Just Jungkook, sitting in front of the camera, with a brand new microphone still wrapped in the scent of excitement. He seemed to be testing his new production equipment. A small technical step on the surface, but filled with intimacy for those who've known him for a long time. What made it special wasn't the equipment he was testing, but how he did it. Jungkook wasn't just introducing a new mic. He created a space, a small, warm, and honest space, where he and his fans could meet without formality. The way he greeted the viewers, the way he touched his hair, the shy smile he gave the camera, even the moments of silence he allowed, it all felt like a quiet confession. I'm here. I want you to know I'm thinking of you. But for those who looked a little deeper, there was something else. A small detail that immediately sparked theories and hope. He was wearing headphones, but left his left ear uncovered. Not everyone noticed it, but those who are attentive know that Jungkook rarely does anything without a reason. And in a world where every small detail can hold hidden meaning, fans began to wonder, was Jimin with him? This wasn't a baseless speculation. Jungkook and Jimin, or as many call them, Jikook, have a long history. They're not just group mates or close friends. They're two souls who always seem to find their way back to each other, no matter what happens. Many fans believe that Jimin's presence can be felt even when he's not visible. And that night, through Jungkook's seemingly simple broadcast, many felt that Jimin was there, just behind the scenes. As if Jungkook wasn't talking to the camera alone, but to someone sitting nearby. Perhaps that's why he left one ear open, to listen to a voice we couldn't hear, but one that was very familiar to him. Imagine Jungkook, focused on his new microphone, testing out sound effects, occasionally smiling at something we couldn't see. Words weren't necessary, his body language said it all. The closeness felt real. And in the silence of the live, there seemed to be a conversation, unspoken but deeply felt, between Jungkook and someone who meant a lot to him. The relationship between Jimin and Jungkook has always drawn attention, not because they try to showcase it, but because what they show feels so natural. They never make grand declarations, nor put on dramatic displays. But every look, every smile, every little joke they share, builds a picture of a bond far deeper than words can explain. We've seen moments where Jimin gently touched Jungkook's arm when he was nervous, or when Jungkook quietly watched Jimin from a distance. Even in past live broadcasts where they appeared together, Jungkook openly joked that he wanted to shower with Jimin, a playful comment, but not one easily made without a strong bond and deep comfort. They're not playing roles. They're not trying to please the public. They're just being themselves, and that alone is enough to make the world notice. It's those kinds of moments that made this short live stream feel like more than just a mic test. It felt like Jungkook was giving a glimpse into his private life. An invitation into a space usually kept closed. And even though Jimin didn't appear, his presence was felt. Maybe he was sitting on a nearby sofa, smiling as he watched Jungkook seriously adjust his mic gain. Maybe he occasionally whispered a comment, one only Jungkook's uncovered ear could hear. In that unseen scenario, the world feels calm. No pressure, no media spotlight, just two people deeply comfortable in their silence. For those who've followed BTS since the beginning, the connection between Jimin and Jungkook is not just bromance. It's an emotional journey of two young men growing up together in a world that demanded perfection. They've been confused, they've clashed, but they also learn to understand each other in ways that can't be faked. That trust shows in how they look at one another. When Jimin is on stage, Jungkook always seems to know when he needs support. When Jungkook is tired, Jimin is the first to show up. Their relationship doesn't need public validation because they've proven everything to each other already. Now, as BTS members focus on solo projects and prepare for their next album, fans hope for more clear Jikook moments. There's a huge hope. Could there be a new duet? A song that tells the story of their journey, of feelings long shared in fragments during live broadcasts? If that really happens, the song won't just be a musical achievement, it would be an open love letter from Jungkook and Jimin to each other and to those who've witnessed this story from the very beginning. In the meantime, we'll hold on to that short live stream from Jungkook. A broadcast with few words, but full of emotion. A moment where sincerity outweighed duration. And though Jimin wasn't seen, his presence was in every second. Because that's how love works. It's not always visible, but it's always felt. And in a world loud with speculation, drama, and public demand, that kind of silence is a reminder that the most beautiful things often grow from simplicity. Like Jungkook, sitting quietly with his new microphone, greeting the world, and maybe sharing the moment with someone he truly loves. They don't need a grand stage or public acknowledgement. Just a simple live stream, one glance, one uncovered ear, and the world knows something real is there. For many, it was just a short live. But for those who've followed their journey from the beginning, it was proof that connection doesn't always need words. Sometimes, silence is enough, if your heart knows how to read it. Thank you for watching. If you also felt Jimin's presence that night, share your theory in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, because the Jikook story always holds a new, unexpected chapter.